The Basilica of St-John-Lateran is also known as Mother Church of the whole world amongst Catholics. Oh, but why, I hear you ask? Well, the answer and more in today's Travel Thursday Nugget. After watching this video, you can show off in conversations. I'm just kidding. The history of this basilica is really interesting, especially since St. Peter's Basilica and the Vatican are always more talked about. St. John Lateran is Christendom's earliest basilica, ordered by Rome's first Christian emperor, Constantine the Great. It became the Pope's own cathedral and official residence for the first millennium of Christian history. The Lateran Palace was the Pope's official residence until the 15th century. In the course of its history, the basilica suffered just about as many disasters and revivals as the papacy it hosted. When the popes returned from their sojourn in Avignon, France in the 14th century, they found their basilica and palace in such disrepair that they decided to transfer to the Vatican near St. Peter's. Of the original Lateran basilica and palace, only the Pope's private chapel and Sancta Sanctorum remains. Many important historic events have taken place at St. John Lateran, including 5 ecumenical councils and many diocesan synods. The popes now reside at the Vatican, and since the 15th century, St. Peter's Basilica has hosted most important papal ceremonies. Every year, however, the Holy Thursday liturgy, when the Holy Father symbolically washes the feet of priests chosen from various parts of the world, is celebrated at St. John Lateran. Now let's look at some highlights inside and outside. Outside, you'll see the Lateran obelisk, one of the largest ancient obelisks in the world. The Egyptian obelisk's original location was at the Great Karnak Temple in Egypt, but it was shipped to Constantinople and later Rome. Once in Rome, it was re-erected at Circus Maximus, which is opposite the basilica. Approaching the chapel, there's the Scala Santa, the staircase which Jesus is believed to have ascended to Pontius Pilate's palace in Jerusalem, and according to tradition, was brought to Rome by Saint Helena herself. Inside the cathedral, you'll see the great 18th century statues of the apostles and pieces of art. The cathedral houses several papal tombs, as well as the papal cathedra, which is the bishop's throne, the seat of a bishop, which symbolizes the bishop's teaching authority in the Catholic Church. Pope Francis has launched the Jubilee of Mercy by opening the Holy Door at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome on the 8th of December. The Holy Father will next open the Holy Door at the Basilica of St. John Lateran on Sunday, 13th of December. Also this Sunday, bishops around the world will open the Holy Doors at selected pilgrim churches. 5 churches in the Archdiocese have been selected for the opening of the Holy Door and Mass on the 13th of December. Here's the schedule. Cathedral of St. John KL, English Mass at 10:30 a.m., Presider Archbishop Julian Liao. Church of Saints Peter and Paul, Bunting, English Mass at 5:30 p.m., Presider Monsignor Daniel Lim. Church of Divine Mercy Shah Alam, Multilingual Mass at 5:30 p.m., Presider Archbishop Emeritus Murphy Pakiam. Church of St. John Vianney Tampin, Multilingual Mass at 5:30 p.m., Presider Archbishop Emeritus Sote Fernandez. And Church of Our Lady of Perpetual Help Mentakap, 10 a.m., Multilingual Mass, Presider Monsignor James Kanapiragasam. We would like you to share your travel stories with us. Just send the pictures and details to rfwmalaysia@gmail.com, or you can head to our website at www.redeemforworship.com. Also find us on YouTube and like us on Facebook. This Daily Nugget is brought to you by Redeem for Worship.
Around the world we go, to a church we may not know. Today is Travel Thursday.
Created using Powtoon.